Hey team, I'm Greg, and this is Studio 214. Today we're going to do another fun painting. I call it The Shadow Behind the Closet Door. I start with a sketch. I gotta be honest, I usually do landscapes, but I liked the Halloween painting I did last time so much, and I loved composing and playing the Halloween-inspired music that you're hearing right now so much that I wanted to do one more painting and one more piece of music before Halloween to celebrate the fun. Tell me what you think in the comments. Also, if you dig the music, check out my music channel, Studio 214 Music. The link is in the description. I put out a quick video before this one that goes over what I'm doing and what my thoughts were, and what direction I'm going to go in. If you haven't seen it yet, another link is in the description, so check it out real quick, would ya? I did it on my tablet, on Procreate. I tell ya, I wish my canvas had a back button. That would really come in super handy. So anyway, I wanted an original composition with a scary, spooky Halloween theme. A werewolf bar mitzvah kind of shindig, cause it's Halloween and why not? My original thought was to have a scary closet door with red eyes shining out from the darkness. So with that in mind, I wanted them to really stand out. So I'm going to make the eyes the only red in the painting. And to help complement and make them pop, I'm going to make the main color of the painting be green, which is red's complement. It is a happy coincidence that green also is a color that a child would have on their walls. No offense if you're an adult that has green walls. I just think it points to the idea that this is a child's bedroom, which is important. Although, honestly, you don't have to be a kid to be afraid of the dark. I'm a grown-ass man, a combat vet, a former policeman. But when Jen leaves on a trip, the darkness gets on top of me, and I start thinking some gnarly thoughts. Thank goodness the darkness is scared of my M9 pistola, huh? Any threat with an ounce of self-preservation should be. I'm playing with Sap Green, Titanium White, and Ultramarine Blue, in varying shades and value, until what I see on the canvas matches up with what I see in my mind palace. I'm going to put a nightstand on the right, with a lamp on top, and the dark color is going to be the shadow from behind the lamp. Don't get used to the door. I started looking at different room designs that had a green color scheme, and every single one of them had a white door. So I'm going to change the door color. Just be warned. Here is where I realized that a lamp shouldn't cast that kind of shadow. It would be straight out from the top of the lampshade. So this is me fixing it. This painting is all about telling a story with shadow and color. It is extremely important that the shadows and highlight be right. I need drama and suspense in this painting, so the effects of light have to be taken very seriously and planned out and deliberate. I'm going to come back and fix and color correct the walls and door and stand many times until I'm satisfied. You should too. I thought about just editing out me working on the door, because the end result isn't even close to this color. but I think it's important to show how paintings can and should be experimental. I usually do landscapes, so I had to push myself and explore and test myself to be a better painter and artist. I think that's important, to push yourself and explore new and fun ideas, even if they take you out of your comfort zone. So I included the footage so you all could see the journey. Another critical part of making this a successful painting is straight lines. Walls and doors and furniture are mostly straight, so if I'm going to sell that this is a real bedroom, I have to get the lines just right, and I will work them over and over again until I'm satisfied with my work. You can see the dark areas up on the top there, where the paint is going to need to cover. I want things soft on this side to reinforce that you are safe in the light, so I blend away as much of the hard edges as I can. And then off comes the tape. It's better than it was, but that top edge is going to need some more work, but that's okay. I can do it by hand if I'm careful, and I will be. If I'm gonna be honest, and I must be, that green shadow strip on the right looks less like a shadow and more like an actual dark green stripe on the wall, so I need to soften that hard edge. As promised, the door color change is upon us. I really suggest you guys stop and take some time and just look at your canvas and let it talk to you. This painting took longer than usual, well, A, because I'm not used to painting rooms, or really anything not a landscape. You should see some of the animal paintings I've made. Yikes! Usually not my thing, but like I said, I wanted to push myself. But it took longer than usual, and B, because I stopped and took some time to really look at the canvas and listen and try different things out in my mind palace. See if it worked. See if I could see it in my head and like it before I commit it to the canvas, without a back button or layers to save myself from, well, myself. Oh, in the no account good idea fairy. So yeah, I would set the brush down, take a seat, and look at my canvas, and make some decisions. Decisions like, where would light bounce if it came from here? Or if light is here, where would shadow form? And I had to start from the shadow first and then layer on top everything else. Your method may vary. Tell me about it in the comments. I'd love to hear new approaches to painting. Guys, shoot. Dang, man. I blew it. I'm sorry. I forgot to press record and didn't capture me painting in the floor and shadows on the left and right. The left side is going to have a dresser, and the right side is going to be the stand with the lamp on top. I used burnt umber on the floor to give it a hardwood appearance, and then I mixed in titanium white to get the light side. There is going to be a slight shadow on the door from where the lampshade blocks the direct light. I'm using gray. Here I sketch in the dresser. It's rough because it's just a guide for where the paint is going to cover it up. Then I sketch in the lampstand. Like I said, lines are important here, so I'm going to use a ruler. I suggest a flexible one to paint in the straight lines of the hardwood floor. I'm using burnt umber. I vary the pressure so the lines have variation to them. I saw a cool design for a closet door, so I thought I would jazz up mine. As before, I'm starting with the bottom layer, which is shadow. Then I paint in the dresser using burnt umber and titanium white, but just a little because it is supposed to be scary and dark on that side. I paint in the dresser smaller than the shadow because the dresser is off the wall, which leaves a gap, which would be draped in shadow. Same deal with the lampstand, just a different direction for the light source, so I have to plan my colors accordingly. By the way, the people who own this house found a lamp that matched the color of the door. What a coincidence. Which is why they bought it, and put it on its own stand, right there. Nice backstory, huh? So anyway, team, with most of the painting blocked in, most of the decisions have been made, I think it's a good time to call it and pick up where we left off next time. Since Halloween is close, I'm going to work super hard and get part 2 out ASAP. Look for it soon. A great way to know about the next video and every other new video is to become a subscriber and hit that bell button so you get notifications. And while you're at it, you can hit the like button too. Alright. New videos every Thursday, critique and question and answer videos every Tuesday. I hope you join me for both. If you dig the music, check out my music channel, would ya? Studio 214 Music. Link is in the description. As for me, I'm going to the house. For Studio 214, I'm Greg.